Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Talia from Motherhood, The Real Deal. If you're new to the channel, hello, great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're coming back, double hello, great to see you again. So today we're going to be talking about how to look after your family's teeth over the Christmas period in association with Brush Baby, who provide all sorts of smart tooth care for little ones. That's babies and kids specifically. Obviously Christmas is a fantastic time filled with amazing sweet treats, and we can't resist those sweet treats, and why should we? It only comes round once a year. However, all of that can sort of add up and have detrimental effect on our teeth, and particularly our children's teeth. So today I'm going to share some top tips on what you can do to try and sort of just keep a lid a little bit on how much sort of sugar they're ingesting, and then also how you can actually look after their teeth during that time. So obviously the first point is beware of sugary things. Now listen, like a lot of the stuff out there over Christmas is sugary, but the interesting thing is that some items can be a lot more sugary than others. So for example, mince pies. Not all mince pies are equal. Some mince pies from some brands or some supermarkets can actually have double the sugar, which is just absolutely insane. Likewise with chocolates, some chocolate brands can have far more sugar than other chocolate brands. So I think the thing to be aware of is just check the ingredients, check the sugar content. If you're looking to just try and cut things a little bit on the sugar front, you basically need to be a bit savvy and compare and contrast the sweet treats that you are giving. So that's a really good tip. And while we're talking about watch what everyone's eating, this is also a really obvious point. Now, I don't want to be like the sugar police, but obviously that kind of rule of everything in moderation also applies over Christmas. It can be so tough. I know how tough it is. You've got little ones who are constantly being handed, sweets and chocolates and advent kind of stuff. And I mean, it just feels like it's just, going on and on and on. And you don't want to be the big bad wolf and be like, oh no, you can't do that. But equally, you got to kind of somehow put a lid on it, I think. So personally, I just kind of look at each day as a whole, and just see how much is being taken in terms of sugar during the day. It can't just be never-ending amounts. So just look at what's being consumed. Just try and rein back some stuff if you can, and obviously educate your children about the fact it's because they need to look after their teeth, and you're trying to help them look after your teeth. The next thing is, and this might seem really bizarre, but give them cheese. Yes, really, give them cheese. Cheese is amazing at neutralizing the acid in your mouth. Who knew? But it's fantastic. So get them into the cheese board, because the cheese board is awesome. The next thing to think about, and I know this sounds absolutely crazy, but over the Christmas period, you've got a massive long list of things to do. But you can actually think about that time between Christmas and New Year, which can be a bit dead, which could be a perfect time to actually put them in for a dentist checkup. I know that sounds absolutely mad, but I've actually done that for my own daughter, and she's got an appointment when I literally couldn't get an appointment for weeks on end. I managed to get an appointment between Christmas and New Year when there's really not much going on, and it's a great time, especially after all that sort of deluge of sugar, to get their teeth checked out, because it's really important that you get your children's teeth checked out once a year. Plus it's free on the NHS, so there's really no excuses. At Christmas time, obviously everything can be a bit crazy and frenetic, and everything's all over the shop. But if there's one time of year you must stick to a dental routine, it is at Christmas time. So obviously that's brushing in the morning and brushing in the evening. And Brush Baby have got some really fantastic guidelines for brushing, and what to do and how often to do it and all of that kind of stuff. And I will link that in the details below. The other thing to consider is, maybe pop a toothbrush in their stocking. I know there's so many other things that you could be putting in stocking. It doesn't mean you have to take away from that. But with the toothbrushes available today, actually, it could make a really awesome gift. Let me just show you. Brush Baby have this really awesome flashing disco light electric toothbrush, which is super, super, super cool. I think that's a pretty nice thing to include in the stocking. And then if they're a little bit younger, because this one's for 3 to 6 years old, then you could go for the baby brush head, which is a really sweet one, which goes up to 18 months. So that's definitely something to consider. Try and be a bit sensible and encourage that dental hygiene by putting something like this in their stocking. So those are my top tips. I've teamed up with Brush Baby to give away a child tooth care bundle. So you can head over to my giveaways page. I have all the information on that down below. I hope you found those tips useful. If you did, please do give us a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you've got any questions or queries. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll see you soon. Thanks everyone and Merry Christmas. Bye.